Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our new lesson based on translation course from English to Urdu or Urdu to English with Syed Haamid Bukhari. You can note my address bukharihamid786@gmail.com. But don't neglect to subscribe our videos when you watch our videos. So dear students, let me start. Today our lesson is based on the signs when your sentence possesses or it possesses a sign like is qadar ke and itna and then ke, and then it could be present form, it could be past form, or it could be future form. So we'll do today present form, and in our next lecture we'll do past one and then future. So I will write here first the sign, but I will write here so that or to. So when your sentence has this sign, is qadar, then ki, and then it may be sakta hai, sakti hai, sakte hain. So dear students, when you have such kind of sentences, how we can translate those sentences? Let me first see the formula for such sentences. So is qadar, we always do them in the first part, we always use so, and then in the next part we use that, and then we have to see which kind of tense it is, whether it's being spoken in present form, past or future. Let me write the formula here. Here first I write subject, or it can be noun, pronoun, subject, noun, pronoun, or then we have to bring first so, then we have to bring the quality we are talking about, like adjective, then it's to be started with that, then subject, then cannot, then verb, first form of verb, or it can have then object. So dear students, let me tell you that when we have such kind of sentences where we have is qadar, then ki, then at the end the sentence and said sakta hai. So we'll see the formula first. I did say that it's subject, noun or pronoun, then it's so, then adjective, then that, then subject, cannot, and then first form of verb. Let me write a sentence here. वो इस कदर कमजोर है, वो इस कदर कमजोर है कि वो चल नहीं सकता है, कि वो इस कदर कमजोर है कि वो चल नहीं सकता है. So this will be translated at the first place subject, translated one, then this will be at the second place, then this will be at the third place, then we have to translate this at the fourth place, then this is at the fifth place, then this verb sixth place, and then Then this is at the 5th place, at the 6th place, and this is at the 7th place. Now, dear students, we have to see whether we can translate it by this formula. Let me see what the subject here is about. He. That means we write here he. Then it's so. Then adjective is here, kamzor, that means weak. We have to translate it, he is so weak. Then we have to bring, according to formula, that here, that the subject again he, that he, then sakta hai would be translated here, cannot. If it's nahi sakta hai, and then we can say that he cannot walk. So, dear students, this was the sentence here to translate it. So, dear, we can have some negative ones. He is so weak that he cannot walk. But we'll see how we can translate this in another way that I rub here and I will write the formula. We can translate it other way as well. So, dear students, you be concentrated, and later on we'll have some more examples. So I'll write here the formula first, but it will be the same kind of sentence, and the translation will be in a different way. So in English you can translate it both ways. So I write here, then you have to see subject, then you have to see linking verb here, that is are, am. For the present one, then we have to see its adjective here, adjective, then it is not adjective, then it's after this it's to, then it's adjective after that, then it is to, then it is first form of verb. First form of verb. So, dear students, it's too different, this formula, but this is also the way to translate our sentence. First we had a difference, that is, we did with so and that, but here it's a different. So I'll write here, wo is qadar. So when there is not is qadar, sometimes there can be itna. In Urdu, itna, then ke. So I'll write here, itna, wo itna kamzor hai, wo itna kamzor hai. Either can be is qadar or itna kamzor hai कि वो नहीं चल सकता, कि वो नहीं चल सकता है, वो इतना कमजोर है कि वो नहीं चल सकता है. So we can have the translation which we did first, like he is so weak that he cannot walk, but we can have this way also. Let me see the formula first. First subject, and subject is he, and then linking verb, he is singular. So we have to see whether the subject is singular or the noun is singular or plural. If it is singular, we will just use is because it's a present form. He is, then we will use here to. He is too, then adjective here is weak. He is too weak. Then we have to use according to formula to. Then the first form of verb is chal, that means it's walk. He is too weak to walk. He is too weak to walk. So, dear students, you can have some more examples. Let me give some examples to you, like वो इतना कमजोर है कि वो नहीं पी सकता है. He is too weak to drink. वो इतना कमजोर है कि वो नहीं दौड़ सकता है. He is too weak to run. Or he is so weak that he cannot run. वो इतना सुस्त है that कि वो नहीं खेल सकता है. He is so weak, he is so lazy that he cannot play, or he is too lazy to play. वो इतना कमजोर है कि वो नहीं खोद सकता है. He is too weak to dig, or he is so weak that he cannot dig. वो इतना कमजोर है कि वो पहाड़ पे नहीं चढ़ सकता है. He is too weak to climb the mountain, or he is so weak that he cannot climb the mountain. So this is the way to translate. So there were two ways we will show you today, but in our this next part which I show here, and then we will follow next lesson, I will show here that it can always be like we have here sakta hai. It can be sometimes ta hai at the end, or ti hai, or te hai. Let me give the example, and the formula will be then we cannot have cannot, the same formula like subject, linking verb, then to, then adjective, adjective, but that way, this way we cannot translate it, but in so ways we can, when we use so and that, we can translate it like subject, and then I'll write this part. So then adjective, it's adjective here, and then that, now subject or noun, then we'll follow it. It can be now, does not, or do not. Does not and do not. So we have to see, then it can be verb, and then it can be another noun. So I will write here the sentence, वो इस कदर कमजोर है कि वो कुछ भी नहीं खाता है. See, in first, when we had the first, then it was iskadar, at the end it was sakta hai. That way we did use there cannot, but now it's a different story, it's a different sentence here. वो iskadar kamzor hai कि वो कुछ भी नहीं खाता है. That means now it's for a long that he doesn't eat anything and he is so weak. So we can translate it, but here we don't have to use cannot, we use does not and do not. See whether subject is singular or plural. I will show how to translate. He is so weak, he's so weak that he does, because he is singular, I will use here does, he does not eat anything. So you can replace here, वो इस कदर कमजोर है कि वो कुछ भी नहीं खाते हैं. So this is here not plural. So you can say they are, and it's a plural, and you can omit it here. Instead of is, you write here are. They are so weak that they do not. Instead of that, I will write here they do not eat anything. They do not eat anything. So dear students, today we had a lecture about those kinds of sentences where we have iskadar or itna. Then it follows, and next one starts with ke, and at the end there can be more signs like sakta hai and ta hai. We did today. So then we had the formula, two ways to translate such kind of sentences. First it was so and that. Then in the next formula The same translation could be done with that we saw here, that was two and two. So this was our lecture. Let me take one example for your exercise. The next one you will follow yourself. Let me take wash. वो इस कदर कमजोर है कि वो नहीं धो सकती है. She is so weak that she cannot wash clothes. Or she is so too weak to wash clothes. Both ways are correct. वो इस कदर कमजोर है कि वो कपड़े नहीं धोती है. Means it's now habit, or it's now she's used not to wash clothes. We can say that she's too weak or so weak that she does not wash clothes. So see you in our next lecture. Till then,